My child, this is a last warning to your soul. Listen now. These words are not born of coincidence, not from a random video, not from human wisdom. They carry the current of Dharma itself, the echo of Krishna's compassion calling you awake. At this very moment, the higher realms have issued an urgent alert over your life. Time is running out, and the door held open for you is closing faster than you realize. Do not ignore this voice. Do not delay. For the next 3 minutes, stop everything and give your full attention. These moments are holy. They are sacred. They will determine whether you step into the destiny aligned for you or lose the very breakthrough that has been waiting behind your surrender. This is not for the whole world. This is for you. Yes, you, the one whose spirit is stirring as you hear these words, the one who feels a deep pull inside, the one who has been praying desperately for a sign. This is your sign. This is your answer. This is your rescue. You have wondered if the divine still listens, still sees you, still remembers you. Hear this clearly. Every prayer has been heard, every struggle seen, every moment of pain counted. But now the message must be unmistakable. This is not a gentle reminder. It is a divine emergency. Obey the wisdom you are hearing now, my child, or you will lose what has been prepared to be given. There was patience. There were soft whispers. There were signs in quiet ways, but you ignored them. You believed you had more time. That waiting would cost nothing. But the season of waiting has ended. Dharma has raised the alarm. This is the final call before certain opportunities close forever. You stand at the edge of something life-changing. You may not see it, but it is seen. A miracle waits to be released. An answer is about to arrive. A breakthrough trembles at the threshold. But if you hesitate, if you scroll past, if you let distraction steal this word, it will disappear. You think this is just another message, another voice in a crowded feed, but this one is different. It carries the power of remembrance. The current of Krishna's grace moves through these words now, stirring your heart, shaking your soul, because the divine loves you too much to remain silent any longer. Beloved soul, this is not meant to scare you. It is meant to wake you. What opposes you has filled your mind with doubt, fear, and confusion. Whispers that you can wait. Nothing urgent is happening. But those whispers are Maya, sweet illusions designed to delay your becoming. This moment is your turning point. An illusion will do anything to distract you from it. So hear this with the full authority of Dharma. Do not move. Do not look away. Do not let another thought steal this moment. These next 3 minutes are not ordinary time. They are sacred. The Dev are watching. The higher realms are poised. Even the universe holds its breath, because the choice you make now will shape everything that comes after. Will you listen? Will you obey the call of your own? This voice cuts through the world's noise like lightning, yet carries a love deeper than any understanding. There is no anger, only urgency and compassion. The moment you decide to obey the inner truth, everything begins to shift. The chains that held you will loosen. The fears that ruled your nights will fade. The confusion that clouded your mind will lift like fog before sunrise. But you must stay. You must listen. You must act now. You ask, why so urgent? Why now? Because the door is closing. There are blessings written in the record of your karma, but they are waiting for your surrender to Dharma. There are miracles that cannot be released until you take this moment seriously. There are doors that will close forever if you let this word pass. Too many walk away at the moment of breakthrough. Too many turn back just before the miracle is born. Let that not be your story. You are not abandoned. You are not alone. A presence surrounds you even now. A quiet stirring moves within you. That trembling in your chest, that warmth in your spirit is confirmation that this is real. This final warning does not condemn you. It calls you home. You have wandered long enough. You have fought battles that were never yours to fight. You tried to carry life alone and ended up exhausted, drained, and lost. Now, stop. Let higher guidance take the reins. Honor these 3 minutes and see what only grace can do. Do not let fear silence you. Do not let pride convince you. This isn't for me. You are seen. Your hidden failures, regrets, heartbreaks are known. You are called. The divine speaks. This is mercy before consequence. Love reaching out before loss. You ask for a sign that you are not forgotten. This is that sign. The fact that these words are reaching you now is proof you are not finished. You are being rescued. Right, thank you, Krishna, for never giving up on me. If you felt my nearness, do not resist this. Everything has been aligned so this message would find you when your soul was ready. The world's noise has been hushed to reach the stillness within. There is a knocking at the door of your heart. If you open it, if you listen for these next 3 minutes, peace will pour like a sacred river into your spirit. If you turn away, the peace will not come, the storm will not cease, and this moment will pass. This is a final warning, not because love ends, but because time in this form is narrow, and eternity is closer than you think. Choose now, listen, obey the call of Dharma. Be still, and let these words sink into your soul. If you respond now, everything can shift, your circumstances, your heart, your future. If you walk away, you may lose what cannot be recovered. So again, do not scroll, do not delay, do not let this fade into the background. Stay, listen for these 3 minutes. Give your whole heart, and you will be given your life back. Beloved child, the clock of destiny moves. The hands shake at the edge of time. Every second that passes now carries spiritual weight. This call is not anger, it is mercy. For there are things you do not see. How close this world is to a breaking point. How many souls are running out of time to choose light over darkness, truth over illusion, dharma over desire. The spiritual countdown has reached its final moments for many hearts. And once more the divine calls, not to frighten, but to awaken before silence comes. This voice rises because your destiny hangs by a thread, and love refuses to watch in silence. Do you feel the urgency pressing on your spirit? The restlessness, the pull, the sense that something greater is shifting? It is not your imagination, it is the higher realms calling your name. Signs were sent, coincidences, dreams that wouldn't leave you, plans that collapsed only to protect you, whispers to pray, timings too precise to ignore. All were messages meant to reach you before it was too late. Yet you pushed them away. You said tomorrow or maybe later. But now there is no later. The window before you is closing. Time is not endless in the way you believe. You count by calendars and clocks. The divine counts by purpose and obedience. The world assumes there will always be another sunrise, another chance to decide. But time is folding into itself. The age of hesitation is ending. There is a divine countdown unseen by human eyes. When it reaches 0, the door of mercy must shut, not by cruelty, but because it cannot remain open forever. Love is infinite, but time-bound opportunities are not. Guides have been sent to guard and nudge you toward truth. They stood near when you wept, walked beside you when you felt totally alone. They fought for you when you didn't even realize you were in battle. The higher realms have been interceding for your soul, pleading for you to hear, before the noise drowns this voice completely. But distractions grew louder. The flashlights of the world blinded many. The soft whisper of spirit was drowned in the endless noise of hurry, fear, and pleasure. Listen closely, this is not a small moment. This is eternity reaching into time. The door before you is not a metaphor. It is real, the door of mercy, of second chances, of delayed consequence stretched wide by love. But even that door has hinges that will not hold forever. When it shuts, no regret, no flood of tears, no desperate cry can open it again. Once the light fades, only memory remains. And I do not want your memory filled with what could have been. Understand, this urgency is not punishment, it is protection. The delay you cling to, the belief in a better time, the thought you can return whenever you wish, these are illusions meant to lull you into spiritual sleep. Illusion wants you to believe there is always tomorrow, so that you will never act today. There is no promise of tomorrow without obedience today. Illusion fears your decision more than anything, because a wholehearted yes breaks chains in a single breath. That is why the call grows louder, clearer, and deeper than before. The seconds tick. The days stand ready to move the moment your heart surrenders. What you asked for, peace, guidance, healing, restoration waits on your yes. Every second counts now, because each second of surrender opens floodgates of blessing, and each second of delay strengthens the walls that keep them out. Do not let fear keep you behind that wall. Fear whispers, you are not ready. Comfort whispers, you have time. The soul whispers, now. Every second counts because time is unkind to hesitation. It steals dreams, erases chances, and closes doors that once stood open. You feel weak, but surrender was never about your strength. It has always been about your willingness. Choose fully now, and something divine begins to unfold, a wave of reversal no human effort could produce. Old patterns break. The heaviness lifts like smoke carried by wind. The divine does not watch in silence. The divine moves when you move. Grace brings sudden turnarounds, impossible restorations, new beginnings rising from the ashes of old endings. But what cannot be received cannot be released. Think of this moment as a sacred exchange. Peace for panic, certainty for confusion, strength for weakness. This exchange flows through surrender. Perfection is not asked, your heart is. Give it now, before time hardens it. Give it while mercy still calls your name. Give it before the silence comes, because once silence falls, you will only hear echoes of today. Beloved, that trembling inside is the echo of eternity within you. Do not harden it with excuses. Do not silence it with fear. What is offered now is greater than anything the world can give. This is not about labels or rituals. This is about rescue. This is the charioteer of your soul extending a hand one last time. Take it now. Take it while the light still shines. Take it while this voice still reaches you. Why such weight? Why so final? You ask. Because love cannot watch disaster in silence. When you love someone, you shout before the fire consumes them. You shake them awake before the flood sweeps them away. That is what love does now. It shakes your spirit awake. It speaks louder than your doubt. Let the walls fall, and grace will step in. These are not just sentences. These are rescue ropes thrown from the higher realms. Do not look away. Do not let this message fade into the day's noise. The urgency you feel is not pressure, it is purpose. You were created for this moment, and this moment will define your eternity. You cried for change. This is the command that brings it. You begged for signs. This is the choice you must make. If you choose truth fully now, a divine reversal begins. What was broken will repair. What was stolen will be restored. What was delayed will be accelerated. Paths will level, storms will quiet, doors will open, because alignment with divine timing is perfect. But if you turn away and treat this as just another emotional moment, the light ahead will fade. Opportunities will dissolve like morning mist, not as punishment, but as the consequence of choosing delay over destiny. Love will remain, but you cannot be forced through a closing door. Pause now. Feel the weight of time pressing on your spirit. This is not the end of hope. This is the call to awaken before hope passes by. Do not wait for another message. This is your message. Do not wait for another sign. This is your sign. The higher realms have spoken. The universe is silent listening. Now it is your turn to speak, to choose, to surrender. Everything you have prayed for ties to this moment. The breakthrough you seek is connected to this decision. The miracle you believe stands on the other side of your yes. If you say later, those blessings will move to the ones who are ready. This is not a threat. It is reality. You sit wondering, is this really for me? If these words touched you, if you feel that pull, yes, it is for you. For the one walking through the valley, fighting in the dark, crying in secret, you are seen, known, and called. What is about to happen in your life will silence every voice that mocked you, heal wounds that bled for years, open doors which were locked, and restore what was lost. But it begins here, with this choice, this surrender. Illusion knows this. That is why distraction fights so hard now. Why doubts whisper, nothing will change. Why it says, you have heard this before. Do not listen. Illusion has always been a liar. It trembles because your surrender would break it. So do this simple, powerful thing. Choose now. Not a half-hearted maybe, not someday, but now. Choose truth, choose surrender, choose life. Speak it out loud so the silence breaks and courage rises. Say, Krishna, I choose your way right now. In this moment I surrender everything, my past, my present, my future, my fears, my doubts, my failures. Take control. Do what only your grace can do. When you say these words, something will shift. You will feel it, the air change, the weight lift, the chains break. From that moment, your life will not be the same. When you surrender fully, grace moves fully. When you give everything, everything needed arrives. This is not the end, it is the beginning. Now that you have chosen, spoken, surrendered, know what comes? First, peace. Not the world's fragile peace, but the peace that guards the heart. Second, clarity. The next step will light up. You will not guess, you will know. Third, strength. When you are weak, you will be carried. Fourth, restoration. What was wasted, lost, broken, or buried will rise, not because you earned it, but because grace is faithful. Finally, the fifth, purpose. You will understand why you walked through fire, how every setback prepared you, and you will step into destiny with confidence, knowing you are guided and never forsaken. Let this settle into your spirit. You are not alone, and you never will be. Walk with this awareness and you cannot be defeated. Lift your head, steady your breath. The battle continues, but victory is already written for the one who remembers the truth. Now do one more thing. Write this in the comment section. Krishna, I trust you with my whole heart. This is not just a sentence. It is a promise, a seal on the decision you just made. When you write those words, the higher realms rejoice, the darkness loses ground, and your path begins to shift in ways you will soon see. Do it now. Do not delay. Share this message with someone standing at the edge, someone who needs to know hope is not lost, and the divine has not forgotten them. Be the messenger, be the light, be the voice that breaks another's darkness. I am proud of you for staying till the end, for choosing surrender, for speaking life. From this moment forward, everything is different. Let the old pass away. Let the new begin. Walk in freedom. Stand in awareness. Live in purpose. You are loved. You are chosen. You are guided. You are protected. No height, no depth, no past, no present can separate you from the love that holds this universe together. Comment, Krishna, I trust, and share this with the one who needs it today.